I'd like to share with you a very interesting case today. I'm going to share with you an image when this patient presented. Traumatic wound to his left anterior leg. As you will see, it was originally covered with a significant amount of eschar. We worked with that eschar, debrided it, and then we're using negative pressure wound therapy to manage the wound. And as you'll see from this photo, he has granulated very, very nicely. On one of the dressing changes, I noticed this little area right here, and if you were able to hear that, I'm tapping on some exposed bone right now. Now that's a problem typically for wound care providers. Wounds really don't like to granulate over bone unless the bone is covered by periosteum. If the bone is covered by periosteum, it should granulate over and respond to our therapies. Last week I put down a graft. I put down a Kerecis graft, and I'll show you that again today. And he did really well. The area of bony exposure decreased, suggesting that the periosteum was intact and that he will granulate over this area. Today, I'd like to show you another bit of evidence that suggests that this bone is viable, the periosteum is intact, and in fact, he's going to do well. Heloise, our MA, you met her a few weeks back, took an image of the wound with our near-infrared spectroscopy camera, Kent Snapshot. And if you look at the image, here is the area of exposed bone, and you can see that it's very well perfused. In fact, we see no deficit there from oxygenation, suggesting that, in fact, the periosteum is intact. So today we are going to regraft with Kerecis. Most of you are familiar with this product. It's harvested from fish skin. I have saturated a little piece of Kerecis with Vash, and we're going to lay that right over the bone to stimulate the granulation. And now we're going to cover it with our negative pressure wound dressing. In a week or two, I'll share with you our results. What I want to illustrate today to you was, in fact, things that make sense from a physiological perspective, i.e. bone that has periosteum intact will heal over. We now have the ability to actually prove whether periosteum is intact with some of the technologies you have. If you haven't heard of near-infrared spectroscopy, contact Kent and take a look for yourself. I would encourage you to seek out the technology and give it a try.